I see all of the beauty gurus do this kind of thing at the beginning of their videos, and I just thought I'd try it out, but clearly it's not working.
The moon shines red, rainy skies ahead, and her heart beats fled. Woke up in her bed to the moonlight.
Hey guys, I am back once again, and I just first off want to sincerely apologize because as we all know, I have not been the greatest at putting out videos in a timely manner recently. Don't know if you noticed that or not, but so sorry about that. I don't have an excuse like always. So I really just go back and forth between being very dedicated to this channel and then not really knowing what I'm doing with my life and having multiple not even quarter life crises. I'm also having a really hard time continuing to put out videos like this on this topic, not just because I don't have videos to make on this topic. I have a lot of ideas, new ideas that I'm getting consistently, but I just am having a hard time having the motivation to do this kind of video. And I don't know why that is. I think it's just because this channel has always meant something different to me than it does now, and it came from my creativity, and it was more about me as a person rather than focusing on an eating disorder. I want to get back to that, I really do, and I'm not saying that I'm not going to make videos like this anymore, because I totally am, but I do want to stress that it's not going to be as big of a part of my channel as it has been, just because I'm not an eating disorder. I'm not. That's not who I am. That's just not me. I'm a person, and I like to do more with my videos than just talk about this topic constantly. And I know that it's super beneficial to you guys, and I love that so much. I love hearing all of the feedback that I get from you guys about my videos and how helpful it's been. I really appreciate that. But I also feel like I'm losing me a little bit on this channel, and I don't like that. I want to be more of my authentic self, and not that I'm not being authentic, I just want to incorporate more of my whole self into this channel rather than just the one topic that I've been focusing on lately. And also, I feel like I used to be so much funnier, and that was like my favorite part of my channel too. I had so much fun in editing and with everything, just making it seem so much more comedic. And because this is the topic that I've chosen to focus on lately, I have a lot less room to be funny. I liked my personality that I presented on camera more so in the past than I like it now, just because I'm on a completely serious note most of the time now, and I'm not really like that in my daily life whatsoever. Sorry if that's disappointing. Anyways, sorry that little rant took so long. I just wanted to address that before I get on with this video. Please make sure to subscribe if you have not already. It's just down below, and you can hit the bell to get notified when I upload, which should be more regularly. Follow me on Instagram, all the social medias down in my description, and listen to my music on all of the music streaming platforms. Okay, let's get on with the video. So today I want to talk to you guys about the difference between disordered eating and having an actual full-blown eating disorder. And I am not by any means a professional. I am not licensed to, diagnose you or anything like that. But from my own personal experience, I do have a lot of knowledge that I just thought that I would share with you guys on this topic. So first off, an eating disorder is a really big, complex thing that usually requires some kind of treatment or intervention, and disordered eating is not like that. A lot of the time, people that eat distortedly don't really even recognize that they do so, but disordered eating can definitely turn into an eating disorder. Aside from an eating disorder, disordered eating is not something that you can be diagnosed with. It's more so eating habits that you have that are disordered. And though somebody with an eating disorder may display some of these same similar eating habits, that does not necessarily mean that you yourself have an eating disorder. It could actually just mean that you are not eating intuitively, which that is disordered eating. But I cannot diagnose you. I cannot tell you if you have an eating disorder or disordered eating. So consult a professional on that matter if you would so desire. Highly recommended. So disordered eaters can have similar symptoms as to somebody that has an actual full-blown eating disorder, but these symptoms by themselves, when they're not accompanied by all of the other symptoms or many of the other symptoms, does not usually indicate an eating disorder. So for instance, if you are obsessed with calorie counting or anything like that, but you don't constantly think about food and your whole life doesn't revolve around that, and you're not just incredibly obsessive about everything to do with that, and then you most likely do not have an eating disorder. A lot of people count calories and have a lot of other eating disorder behaviors that don't actually have eating disorders. And this way of eating, disordered eating, is so highly encouraged by social media and is so much harder to spot than an actual eating disorder because it is so normalized in society. Another thing that differentiates them is that eating disorders are used as coping mechanisms. So it's something that you use to deal with trauma that you've had in your past or your present, or something that you're dealing with that's really hard at the moment, or stress, or a variety of other factors. And disordered eating is not used in a way to control anything. It's not used in a way to cope. Disordered eaters are people that don't eat intuitively, which obviously you don't eat intuitively if you have an eating disorder as well, but a lot of people do this. A lot of the population does not eat intuitively, a lot of them without even recognizing it, and this doesn't classify them as having an eating disorder or a mental illness. That is just how a lot of society is. So eating unintuitively means that you don't listen to your body's hunger fullness cues. You don't listen to your cravings, what your body needs at that moment. Or at least you don't do it very well. A lot of the time their eating is not based off of when they feel hungry or when they feel full. It's just up to a variety of other factors. For instance, time. A lot of the time, if people that are disordered eaters live a very busy life, then they will miss several meals, and it's not really them trying to lose weight or control the food in any way. It's just not really listening to your body or paying attention to it. Somebody with disordered eating may be somebody that exhibits dieting behavior without actually being on a diet. So for instance, somebody that likes to eat healthy for multiple days a week and then for a day or two in the week eat whatever they want. And this is disordered because on all of the days when you're not eating whatever you want, you are ignoring your body's cravings, what it needs, what it wants, and you aren't giving it everything that you need to be. So on these other days when you are eating all of the things that you want to be eating, be that candy, chips, whatever it is, you might end up eating more of that than you would have otherwise if you would have just eaten intuitively rather than not giving your body the things that it needed at that present time. And you might end up eating excessively because you were neglecting your body of things that it needed. And like I said before, when you have disordered eating and you don't really eat intuitively, then you might end up skipping some meals. Like for instance, when I was really little, pre-eating disorder days, I definitely did not eat intuitively, but I had not yet developed a full-blown eating disorder. So I would go to school every day without having breakfast, and this was not because I wanted to lose weight or anything like that. I just didn't really care, and a lot of it was based off of time. I never had a set amount of time that I could fit into my day, so I could fit in all of the meals that were necessary. So yeah, that's all I have to say on this topic. And funny story, really quick, I tried out a little makeup look from a YouTube video today, which I usually don't do. I just kind of do whatever the hell I want. That's my life motto, by the way. But anyways, I don't really know what happened, but I ended up putting concealer on my lips, and I tried covering it up with a gloss, but that happened. Anyways, moving on. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, for continuing to watch my videos if you have done so, and supporting my channel. You guys mean the world to me, and I love you, and I just am very blessed to have you guys. So if you liked this video, please subscribe and check out some of my other videos if you think that you would find them helpful, and give this video a little like. I love you all. Have a glorious day, and I will see you very soon if I don't decide to flake out. I'm not gonna flake out. I've just decided that's not happening, because if I give myself room to do so, it will happen. So I have to say that I will see you soon, and then it will happen. Boom, problem solved. You're welcome.
The city makes us feel alive and